Well, hello, Gemini. Welcome to your February reading. I hope you are amazing. I hope this is loud enough. Is this loud enough? Let me see. Okay, save that for the blooper reel. All right, Gemini. So let's see what we have for you today for February. We're going to start with Oracle cards first and then go into the tarot, okay? So we have Rebel as your first card. Challenges authority to effect social change. Reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. You know, Gemini, you've been on this train of being true to yourself. It's so interesting because it's like your life is changing and you're accepting the change gracefully. That's what it feels like, you know? It's like situations have changed. You change just by looking at things differently, feeling things out differently. Um and you're just going along for the ride in a positive sort of healthy way. Sorry, Gemini, there's a little lag and I tried to get rid of it, but I can't. So, okay, and then we have Hermit, Retreat and Recharge. Okay. Yeah. A lot of inner work, a lot of paying attention to how you feel about things. And I'm also getting like how things can work properly. It's like you're very aware. It's like you're very aware of what's going on. And maybe to others you look like a rebel, you know, but it's more just like going against the grain of normality in a way. What you would normally do. That's what I would see it as. Okay, and then we have rest and rejuvenation. Spirit keeper of the East. Angel of love. DNA, karma. Blossoming abundance. And spirit of earth. Definitely in February, you're feeling the love. Um, it's like you're overjoyed about how happy your life is. Now, I'm not talking about other people's scenarios that impact you, but how well you're doing. Like you're doing well. You're doing good. Okay. Um, you've definitely took some time to think here. I feel like in the cup they're saying 3 to 5 months. You've really taken time to like hone in on things. It's almost like you've noticed things and not done anything about it, like actively, but you definitely notice and you're like, okay, I'm going to start paying attention to that. Or, okay, I'm going to start focusing on if that's going to be bad or good for me. Or do I need to change it? Or how am I supposed to handle it? It has that sort of vibe to it. Yeah. Which actually led you to sort of, it's almost like you feel like there's a new beginning. But I don't feel like I'm not going to say I don't feel a lot of changes. I feel like a lot of good things are happening around you. A lot of good things are happening, and you are aware of the good things that are happening to you. I don't feel like you're ignoring them. I don't feel like you're taking them for granted. I don't feel any of that. But you definitely notice like how good things are. Okay? How good life is. relationships are getting better. And I feel like it's because you're putting, it's like you're putting in the positivity and they're giving the positivity back. So let's say that you have someone that you're with that does a thing that gets on your nerves. Like when they come home, they throw their shoes in the middle of the floor. They may still do that, but it's like you say, can you please pick up your shoes? You don't get angry, anything like that. And they go, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. You know, it's it's more like you're keeping the peace and love. And because of that, you're getting that same amount of respect back. Your finances are getting way good in February. It feels like you were worrying about finances. Maybe you were giving money to someone to support them. I feel like finances are on track. I'll say that. I'm going to leave it at that. Finances are now on track in February, and you're starting to realize the benefits of that. It's it's very interesting, Gemini, because I feel like you have created this good energy for yourself. It's not like you've done anything special or anything different, but you've created this positive energy by doing what you're like, by following the flow, by paying attention. Um it's like you're more in touch with yourself now and more in touch with what you need on a healthy level. Okay, not like a narcissistic, pushy level. And it's because you're doing things differently. So it's a pat on the back for doing things differently when it's time to do things differently. Okay. All right, let's get into your tarot cards. Okay. Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Justice, the World, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Tower. You are ready overall in February to start a new life. Definitely a new financial life. It's like you're like I'm gonna leave it at a new life. Financially, stability wise, it's like you like what you've created. And it's sort of new and you're learning as you go, but you like it, right? You're not completely stable, and that is a little off putting, but you're on a very good path. You're making really good moves, okay? Nine of Swords, Ten of Cups, Five of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. You've definitely closed out a chapter, Gemini. So moving forward is new. It's a clean slate, okay? That's the thing that I want to say. You definitely put an end to something. And not even that you put an end to it. Like, you're not interested. You're not entertaining the past. The past is the past and you're moving forward. You have lifted worries on if you're married or have a stable relationship. Those worries are going to be lifted in February. I feel like you're not worried about family as much. Like, you may have been the, I was going to say like the sole breadwinner or um the one that held everything together, like the glue for your family. I feel like those are worries that you don't have anymore. You would rather put that energy towards something else, some new ideas you have, a new direction that you want to go in. It just seems more fair to you to go in that direction. It's that feeling of like, I gave so much of my time and energy to that in the past, and now I want to focus on this. Yeah. Happiness. Definitely happiness in relationships, happiness in yourself, like self-esteem, self-care. I feel like you want to get those things together. Exercise routines, drinking more water, taking vitamins, things like that. Like, you're focusing more on what you can do to better yourself, your body, your relationship with someone else. Um I feel like that's a new phase that you're going in, like trying to have a healthy type of love for something. Putting an end to fights. If there is an argument, okay. So I feel like in February there's going to be several, like, I'm going to say disagreements, adverse effects to you taking care of yourself and doing things for yourself. The crazy part is, it's fair that you're cutting this off. It's fair that you're moving on. It's fair. Okay. I don't feel anything negative about it, but I feel like there's negativity coming from the other side. And instead of you being like, okay, I'll change, or they're right, or I don't want them to be mad, or I need to go off, it's more like you're like, okay, you're putting an end to it. You don't care. The drama, the complications, it's not important in the long term. Um it's like you have this hope that maybe if I don't say anything or move on, this person or they will get the hint, and start from scratch, or start this new beginning like I'm starting this new beginning. I do see a lot of changes coming towards you, Gemini, and they're not bad at all. Okay. I feel like they're good changes for your new beginning. Okay. I see new jobs. I see new stability in financial matters, maybe a new car, redoing a kitchen, whatever it is that you would like to do. It's like a material boost for you, or even a boost in how you feel due to the new exercise routine that you're going to try, or due to the vitamins that you're taking. Okay. Okay. Four of Cups, Five of Swords, Two of Cups, King of Cups, the Fool, Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Lovers. I feel like in helping others, um, I feel like you got caught up in helping others. Like, caught up in a routine of, this is what I'm supposed to do, or people expecting you to be the one to come and save the day all the time. Okay. And that's changing, because it's like you are seeing how this is taking away from you by overstepping these boundaries that you should have. Like, there should be stopping points, and there weren't any stopping points. And I do see people being upset with you because of it. It's more like people think that you have changed, or that you're being mean, but really it's like, oh, you don't care about me anymore. But that's not what it is. It's all in fairness, the changes that you're trying to do. And you being fair closes this chapter out for you. It's like, once you came to that mental space where I need to do this for me because that's what's fair for me, it doesn't seem to bother you as much, because you know you're doing it for the right reasons. Yeah. The bigger picture, and because you care about someone, and also because you care about yourself. So that's why you're shutting it down. All right. I see you doing a lot of ignoring. I see you doing a lot of not paying attention. Okay. And hoping that people will catch on so you don't have to, it almost feels like when you're dealing with like a narcissist or a manipulator and they try to ask questions or make you feel bad to get you to like retreat back to the old ways. And I feel like you see whatever this manipulation is and you're just not reacting to it. Okay. Mhm. Um Focusing on your relationships. You're focusing on the details of your relationships and you're not letting, you know, a lot of you being mad in your relationships or with your partner, plural, whatever, has been because you've had a lot going on in your life, especially with family or whatever this incident is. Okay. So now that you have blocked that out or moved on from that into the new phase, you're focusing on your relationship. Okay. You're focusing on paying attention to your partner or listening to them more, getting to know them more. Um, before you jump to conclusions or before you're quick to act. It's like you're paying, like learning them again. And this is going to start a new phase in your relationship. It shows that you care because I feel like they thought you didn't care and or not as much. But they still loved you. So yeah, this is revitalizing to your relationships and also revitalizing to you as well, because having a healthy relationship or a healthy partnership really gives you that boost you need in life. It gives you a little like a spark of confidence almost. So I will say the thing to take away in February is to act with clear thought. So if you're not sure, wait, not too long, but just make sure that you are taking a clear initiative with some wisdom behind it. Um, to hold on to what you've already created and what you're building, because you're building from a really good place, Gemini. You're starting a really solid foundation. It's really good. I don't really have anything to say. It's almost like you're starting from a really good jumping off point. There may have been times where you were looking for things or looking around to find what is going to make you happy or what's going to make you understand yours or others' emotions. But I just feel like these new changes that you're integrating into your life is making it more whole and also bringing a relationship together. That's an overall theme, is bringing a relationship even closer. And it's causing a lot of changes that needed to happen. Yeah, it's just all good from here. Clarity of thought, just being motivated to move forward, healthy financial situation, building a strong future. I have a feeling, and this is not in the cards, but I get the vibe that the changes that you're making now are going into the future. Like, you're going to continue what you're gaining, the knowledge that you're gaining, the wisdom that you're obtaining, is you're going to take it far. You know, this isn't like a trial and error. This is like, I tried this, it works, and I'm going to keep doing it. And then I'm going to learn more and do it better, and then do it better, and then do it better. It's less, I'm going to try this and this and this and this and this, you know? It's less experimentation and more stable than that. Oop. Okay, so the Fool, Three of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Emperor, the Ace of Swords, the World, Knight of Swords, Hangman, Nine of Pentacles, Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune, Hermit, Six of Swords. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune came out because it talks about change. Yeah, you definitely have a cycle that's ending, and it's changing for the better, and you're going to have more motivation to do the things that you want to do. There are some ideas I feel like you have, or some things that you want to try. You may want to have a child. It's like you want to expand your love life in some way. Maybe get married, have a child. You've been thinking about these things. You may not have said anything about it, but you're definitely thinking about it. Yeah, it's a whole big motivation for the future for you. That's what's happening. And you're getting with it, you know. You're like getting with the program to further those thoughts. Yeah. It's like you're going to look back on your life about 3 to 5 months and be like, things have really changed. In a good way, though, not a bad way. Yeah, okay. I will say this in February, and I said make sure that you're clear of thought. And when you're clear of thought and you know something, put it into action. Start it. Create it. Okay? Don't hold it in your head, or don't hold it as an idea. Okay? Start taking action on it. I feel like you have something that can grow. There's something that you're passionate about, like an idea or maybe a business you want to create. I feel like this is a good time to at least get started on that idea. A lot of it was based on you not feeling stable enough or not having enough money, but I feel like that whole scenario is going to change, and you're going to establish whatever this is into a business, into a career, into a solid idea. So keep going in that direction. You have foolishly been giving someone money, probably in your family, or being really supportive financially to someone. And I feel like you budgeting or looking at your finances, you know that needs to stop. You know that you need to stop or change doing whatever that is. And I feel like you're going to have to defend yourself about it. I feel like you're going to be under attack, if that's what I can say. Like they're not going to be happy about it. This person's not going to be happy about it. Okay. Yeah, because you were focusing on other matters or family situations, you haven't really been focusing on your relationship. But in February, that's going to change. I feel like there's more fairness, more you paying attention, you learning more about your partner, understanding them, and getting more of a grip on the relationship and where it is. You listening to them speak their mind, and they are speaking their mind. I am going to say compromise, but it's not like one person has to give in. You know, it's more like everything's going to be sort of on this even playing field, and your partner is going to feel at ease enough to start opening up to you and expressing how they feel. And then now you all can start working on the bigger picture of the relationship. It's like whatever little thing maybe was the issue, like not spending enough time together or issues with finances. I feel like all that's coming out into the open because it's going to stop. And then you can start focusing on the emotional part of the connection. Okay. Surrender to the divine. Yeah. I feel like there's a dropping of obligations. This is the spirit message, by the way. There is a dropping of obligations and feeling like you have to do something and paying attention to what really needs to be done. Okay. House. Yeah. It's something you've been doing for a long time, too. There's something you've been doing for a long time. And I feel like someone's looking at you like a gift horse. You know, like you're the one that comes to save the day. You're the one that comes to fix everything. And it's like you need to take that energy and put it back into your own life, your own individual space, and not whoever that does not accept it or respect it the way that they should. You know, you can't take care of everyone, Gemini. I don't know why we're on that narrative, but you can't take care of everyone. You know, there has to be time where you take care of yourself and your own family. And I feel like you focusing on your own family, your own self, you start to blossom, or your relationship starts to blossom. And you're slowly, you know, it's going to take some time, but I feel like you're slowly not feeling bad about it and slowly going about your way, you know. It's like you're leaving people to their own devices. And not in a bad way, in a way where they need to face their own issues, you know. You're not God, you know. All right. So I love you, Gemini. And I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye-bye.